What's going on, nail people? Nail bomb baddies, welcome back. Or welcome if you are new. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Thank you for being here with me. I really appreciate it. I'm doing things a little bit different today with this video. What I've done is I've done 4 of my nails off camera, and then instead of like showing you bit by bit what I'm doing on each nail and then speeding it up, I thought I would just show you the whole nail in real time. So I'm just doing my thumb. I haven't shown my prep on my nail because I have got a peel off base coat on, but I have done my cuticles and taken the shine off my nail and whatnot. If you want to see an in-depth video on that, I'm thinking of doing just a prep video soon, but I do it in all my other videos. You just saw me there put a layer of all-in-one biab from the gel bottle on my thumb. I've not cured it, and then I'm doing another layer on my tip, and then I'll drag the edge of the brush on the cuticle area of the nail, so there's a little bit extra there. I've already buffed this nail inside and out, and then wiped it down with alcohol before I'm doing this. I've got my gooseneck lamp, my little flower. I've turned that on, and I'm going to rock my nail on at a 45-degree area, putting the base down in the cuticle area where I want it to go, and then rocking it down until all the air bubbles are gone, and then curing that in there, and then I'll put it in the lamp for 60 seconds, give it a wipe with some alcohol, and now I'm going in with my e-file. I've got this slimline what's it called, mandrel bit and sanding band, and I'm just going around the cuticle area, and that will get rid of any of the excess gel that might have come out, and also blend it in with my nail bed so it's nice and flush. I always like to do this. You can do it with a hand file as well if you don't have an e-file, but I get scared filing around the cuticle area with a hand file. It's just it's a little, rough. But anyway, I'll have my e-file probably on about 4,000 or 5,000 RPMs per minute. And just gently going round. I'm not trying to, take chunks out of it or chunks out of my nail. I'm literally just smoothing that edge down so that it's nice and flush and has a nice natural flow. Not that my nails would naturally be this long, but you know what I mean. I'm going to give it a dust off and a wipe with some alcohol, isopropyl alcohol. Any second now, there we go. And now I'm going in with another coat of my all-in-one biab, just to add a little bit of extra strength to the nail. Oh, can I help you, young man? My dog's crying for attention as usual. I'm going all the way up to the cuticle area, being careful not to get any on my skin. And this will add a bit of extra strength to the nail, and also give us a nice base to put our colour on. Once we've done a full coat of that, we'll stick it in the lamp for 60 seconds. I'm not doing a thick layer, I'm not building an apex or anything like that, we're just giving it a thin layer. Once that's cured for 60 seconds, we're going in with sepia from the gel bottle. It's one of my favourite nudes to use. It's a little bit strong, not a little bit stronger. It's just like the biab, my favourite biab, which is Teddy. It comes out a very similar colour. This is just a little bit more opaque because it's not a biab. And I'm going to stick that in the lamp and cure for a full 60 seconds, and then I'll do another coat. And once I've done the second coat and cured for 60 seconds, I'm going in with this colour. It's not got a name, just a BO20, whatever that said. I was just checking the other nails to see how high up the French goes. Or sometimes when I'm being lazy, instead of putting some colour on the palette when I'm doing a French, I'll just put quite a decent blob near the free edge. And now I'm going to draw my guide for my French. So I do a line across, which will be as low as I want my line to come. And then I'll draw a line in the centre and then go from the centre to the side wall. Making sure, excuse me, making sure it comes down to that middle line. That way it's even on each side. I think I'm using a 12mm liner brush there. I'm just using these little cotton swabs to clean up. Make sure there's none on my skin. Always remember to wipe any gel off your skin before you go in the lamp. I remember when I first started doing nails and I'd be painting, I think I'll clean that up in a sec, and then I'd put it in the lamp, and then afterwards realised that I'd forgotten to clean up. So I always try to make sure as soon as I see any mess I clean it up. I don't really do that anymore. It comes, you know, you learn from your mistakes. But obviously once it's cured, it's on there. I'm going to keep faffing with this line until it's perfect. Well, as perfect as it can be. Once I'm happy with that smile line, I'm just going to go in with the regular polish brush and fill it in. And smooth out that blob that I put on before. Although I do like this colour, it's not very opaque, so you definitely need 2 coats. If I wasn't going to go over it with a cat eye gel, I probably would want to add 3 coats if I'm honest. I'm just going in to fill in those side bits. I know if I use the big brush to do it, I'm going to get it all over my finger. Once again, just making sure there's none on my skin. And once I'm happy with that, I put it in the lamp. And I did do a second coat, and now I'm going in with this gel, cat eye gel polish. I've seen this, I think, on Temu, Shein and AliExpress and TikTok. I've started to use TikTok. I don't really use it. I haven't really been on there in years. And it's changed so much. The TikTok shop, there's so much nail stuff. I'm guessing that it comes from China, so it probably is the same stuff that's on AliExpress and Temu. I'm thinking about doing a video where I order stuff from TikTok for nails and see how long it takes to get here first of all, and then, you know, check out the quality, do a little video on that, if you'd be interested. And once again going in with my liner brush. Oh look, I lied, I think that says 15 millimeters. I can't see very well because my screen's not that big, so you can probably see better than I can. I'm trying to make sure I go right up on top of that smile line and my side wall. How is everybody? Are we all doing good? I hope you are doing well. Hope you're living your best life. I'm currently sat here rubbing my stomach. I've got stomach cramps. I'm living my best life, I'm just not feeling my best. Alright, and now I'm looking for my magnet. Because I've already used it, it's on the table somewhere. Here we go. I'm not trying to get any lines or anything, I just want to shift the glitter so it's nice and sparkly. Gorgeous. This cat eye's got kind of pink tone to it. It's like a pinky purpley two-tone. And once I'm happy with that, I'll chuck it in the lamp. And now we're going to do our leopard print. I don't know why I didn't show it. I think I'll probably flash the bottle again in a little while, but it's Cosmopolitan from the gel bottle. It's kind of a jelly pink. I've done, I think, a few leopard prints lately, so I always say, you know, it's one of the easiest things to do when you're starting out especially. It's quite an effective, easy bit of nail art to do. It's very beginner friendly. You can't really go wrong. You don't want to do perfect circles. I think sometimes they look a little bit like jelly beans and just misshapen blobs. As soon as you make them perfect circles or try to make it perfect, it doesn't look like leopard print. It's an organic print. It's natural. So it's kind of, you know, misshapen circles. But I love leopard print. Anyone that knows me, all I wear is black and leopard print. Oh, in case you were wondering, the brush I'm using I think is a 6mm. You can use a dotting tool, but because they're fairly big, I feel, there we go, it's Cosmopolitan. I feel like using a dotting tool, it goes on quite thick, and then you get kind of, when you put your top coat on, it's still a bit lumpy. I don't like that. I don't mind it having a bit of texture, but we don't want too much. And you might notice I'm doing different sizes. So some tiny ones, some medium ones, and some big blobs. And once I'm happy with that, I put it in the lamp for a full 60-second cure. And now I'm using the same brush, but we're doing black, and we're just going around our blobs. I like to do about 3, I try to do around 3 kind of little lines. You don't want to do a full circle around it. I'll do 1 big, 1 medium, 1 small, maybe a dot or a little dash, depending on how big the circle, the blob is. I was just showing you there, it's jet black from the gel bottle. All this faffing. And I'm trying to make sure when I'm doing the lines around the outside that they're not all uniform, so they don't all look the same. We want them to look a little bit different. And for the tiny ones, I'm just doing 2 dots, 1 either side. And now I'm trying not to put my little finger in it. You'll notice when I'm painting, I quite often use my little finger as an anchor just to hold my hand still so it's not shaking. And somehow I managed to not record myself drawing around the smile line with the green. I think what I did was I pressed record after. That's why you can watch me cure it. Unfortunately, I pressed record at the wrong time, so I then stopped recording after I'd cured it. And I stuck that cherry on. I do apologise, but I just used a bit of bling glue, put the charm on, and then stuck it in the lamp. And now I'm going over it with top coat. I'm going around the edges of the charm. I do paint over the leaves, but I try not to get any top coat on the actual stones in the charm, because then they'll just look like blobs. But I'm just using, I think it's Extreme Shine top coat from the gel bottle. And we are coming to the end of the video. I hope you liked it. Let me know what you think of this kind of format instead of doing the whole hand. I'm sure I'll probably mix and match and do both, but I thought because every nail was the same, I'd do it this way. And once I've fully covered the nail, I will put this in the lamp for 60 seconds. I'm making sure I've got a nice generous coat of the top coat on there. Because of all those details there, we don't want it to be too lumpy. Just want to make sure it's nice and smooth. And going right up to the side walls and then capping the tip. And making sure there's none on my skin. And there we have it. What do you think? I'll put that in the lamp for 60 seconds to cure. And this is how the final result is looking. Here's all the nails in their glory. I really love this set. It was simple, I think it's beginner friendly, and anyone could give it a go. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, give the video a like and a comment, and I'll see you next time. Love you, bye!